Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the Rainton Arena here in Houghton-le-Spring in Sunderland. We have a great evening of professional boxing lined up for you this evening, and it's all brought to you courtesy of Steve Wood for VIP Promotions. Your referees this evening are Dean Wilson and Danny McFarlane, and your timekeepers are James Holborn and Stuart Lithgow. Your British Boxing Board of Control steward in charge this evening is Anthony Kirby. We get your action underway with a 4 rounds international lightweight contest. So please welcome your first boxer. Making his way to the blue corner from Girona, Spain, Eliezer Quesada. And please welcome his opponent to the red corner, boxing out of Sunderland, Edouard Georgiev. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your first contest of the evening, a 4 3-minute rounds international lightweight contest. Brought to you courtesy of Steve Wood for VIP Promotions. Your referee for this contest is Dean Wilson, and your timekeeper, James Holborn. Introducing to you first, boxing out of your blue corner. He wears the red and black shorts, official weight 9 stone 7 pounds. A veteran of 60 professional contests.
His record includes 74 victories and 3 draws. Movements coming by way of knockout. Boxing out of Ginelly, Spain, with his own nation of Nicaraguan, it's Pugash, And boxing out of Rainton, who was the white and green shorts, official weight 7 pounds. He brings a perfect only 3 professional record, 2 victories from 2 contests, 1 coming by way of knockout. Boxing out of Sunderland, via his home nation of Bulgaria, Edouard Georgiev. 4 3 rounds. Rabo.
Tell them when you've got a minute. Good night, you find it pretty simple.
Second round, round two.
corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 3.
Looking to target the body, which I think is a good option. He's definitely a lively opponent, Edwards in with, isn't he? It's a good test for him, this, and he'll learn a lot from this fight. I'm sure of that.
As I say, we know 24 wins and 9 stoppages. He's nobody's fool, but he's obviously decided to go on the road, earn his money that way.
And where's this fella from? Who's Edwards boxing?
He's from Nicaragua.
They're always very tough individuals. Travis and a few of the lads have boxed them for themselves, and they're very resilient.
Yeah, I think they're based. They've got a bit of a camp down on the south coast somewhere down there. So quite a few of these lads, these Nicaraguans, settled over here. You know, come to earn some money, which I respect to them. Without these kids, our up and coming fighters wouldn't have the test and the experience they're going to get through this.
Oh. He's looking to count Edward, isn't he, over the top? He's looking to throw after attack, so maybe keep switched on Edward after he throws.
Yeah, I think he just needs to be a little bit more snappy with his shots, a little bit lazy with his shots. That was not a bad right hand to the body.
Yeah, that's another good shot. 2 good shots there. He's having a good end to this round, isn't he? Just needs to keep switched on after. It's a good opening fight for the night, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good action fight. Competitive, very competitive. I think Georgiev needs to make himself a few angles. He stood square in front of Juarez at the moment, so set his shots up, you know, step across, drop a few more right hands in. Especially when
that lead hand needs to be a little bit higher as he's coming.
Another good round. So coming out for the final fourth round. How have you got it, Anne? It's a bit of a tough fight, this, for
it's a tight
Edward
one.
Georgiev.
It's difficult to call. I think he needs to secure this round, Edward,
Corners,
to get his
10
hand
seconds.
lifted, you know. But I think it's been really competitive, and I would imagine he'll have learnt a lot from this contest.
Seconds out, 4th and final round.
Yeah, I think these lads coming through need these kind of fights, but it's all about having the right tactics, isn't it?
Yeah. How did you see it?
So far, I've got Georgiev 2 rounds to 1. I think you see it a little bit different than I do.
Yeah, it's tight. I think it's...
Again, it's all subjective stuff, isn't it? It's what you're looking for. But Kazeda is having a lot of success.
That's better boxing, isn't it? I think if he just sticks to his boxing and moves his feet out after attacks, like here, that's perfect tactics.
Yeah, I think he needs to put a few combinations together. Trying to throw single shots and big right hands.
Yeah.
Set everything up with the left hand, throw 2s and 3s. You'll have a little bit more success.
I totally agree.
Don't give Crusader the opportunity to land his own shots, which he is doing now.
I've never saw the person Edward's in with, but I am impressed with him. I think he's a really good fighter. He looks as though he's wincing a bit, so Edward hopefully can take advantage from this point.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a clash of heads there. The heads are coming a little bit close at times. See, a lot of these away fighters, they don't come with a lot of ambition. You know, they come to survive, earn the money, and then do the same thing again next week. You know, I personally think there's other levels to these kids. I think Crusader, I think he probably has got another level. It's how much he wants to win the fight. Also, what we have to remember as well, you know, Georgiev, it's only his 3rd fight tonight, so he is still learning. He is still raw at the professional game.
That's why I think it's a perfect learning fight for him, and I think he learned more from this than his first 2. I hadn't watched the first 2, but I did hear he knocked the last person out in round 1 who doesn't get stopped. So you learn more from like 4 rounds instead of 1 round knockout.
Yeah, definitely. This is what these lads have got to have, really, haven't they? You don't want to push over in front of you. You don't learn anything. Sometimes these kids get away fighters or they get matched up and they have tougher spars in the gym.
Yeah, I totally get that, and I think as they go up the levels, like 4 hard rounds tonight, for Edward it'll be much better, you know.
Yeah, but good bout that, good starting bout for the night, and not a bad performance by Georgiev, and all credit to Crusader.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we receive your referee's decision, let's please have a round of applause for both boxers. After 4 rounds of action, your referee, Dean Wilson, scores the contest 38 points to 38 points. We have a draw.
keep it there, John, as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your next boxer making his way to the blue corner from Islington, London. It's Jordan Granham. Ladies and gentlemen,
Please welcome his opponent, a young man making his first ever professional ring debut, Ladies and gentlemen, to our Oscars for 3-minute rounds, the second minute magazine, 14 Officer Stephen for American Functions. Well, referee for this contest is Fleming McFarlane, and your time for Stuart Whitfield. Introducing first, boxing Oliver Blinkhorn, who is the partner in red shorts, official weight 11 stone, 11 pounds. His good boxers elite St. John's. Tonight he takes part in his 174th professional contest. From Islington, London, Nicaraguan Jordan and introducing the Australian boxing Oliver red corner, who is the white and green shorts, official weight 11 stone, 9 pounds. Tonight we make his professional boxing debut from Newcastle, Lewis Round one.
So when the MC stops speaking now, if Nathan's got a clear shot, can he follow him more to the middle? So, yeah, you got it.
Seconds out, round 2.
Nice how he just sets his shots up, you know, that left hand. Pretty textbook really, isn't it, so far?
Yeah, it works nice behind the jab, gets his feet into a good position, and then lets his hands go a little bit heavier.
Ginelly having the right height and reach advantage over Granham. And he's using it well. He's keeping his distance, he's not getting involved too much. Obviously a little bit of a close there on the ropes, but apart from that, he's got the right distance for his jab, just out of reach of Granham's shots.
He's got a little bit more to think about as well this round. Jordan's throwing a little bit more back at him.
A little bit coming back from Granham. It's a little bit better now from Jordan Granham, using that jab well, double jab. He's one of those kind of fighters, Granham, you know, if you do put him on him a little bit and try and take a few liberties, then he tends to come on stronger through the fight. Ginelly was originally matched up with Josh Cook from Manchester. I think Cook pulled out, he was injured, so Jordan Granham stepping at last minute. I think he had 1 day's notice for this fight, so again hats off to Jordan Granham for stepping in. He will travel.
A little bit more of a competitive round, that one.
Yeah, so a good second round there for Ginelly. I think a good second round for Granham as well too. You know, Granham came back in that second round, landed a few shots of his own. He obviously let Ginelly what the professional game's all about.
I think I'd like to see Lewis maybe go through the gears a little bit this round, see if he can, you know, up the pace a little bit. It's been a steady tempo, but I'd like a few more bursts.
Yeah, I totally agree with John. Like you say, he could do with just maybe see if he can step up a gear now. But if he does that, I think, you know, Granham's one of them kind of fighters. He will step it up with you. He will work with you. He'll put you through your paces.
Corners, 10 seconds. Corners. Seconds out, round 3.
I think Ginelli's better off on the outside, you know, using those long levers. I think if he comes inside and tries to mix it with Granham's going to have a little bit more success.
Yeah, definitely. I think when he's at long range like there, with the backhand, picks nice shots. I think when he's had the opponent on the ropes, he's getting a little bit close. Nice defence.
I think Ginelly's just trying to open Granham up a little bit there. He's just touching him with just some nice little shots, you know, touching him with the jab, little tickle to the body, trying to open Granham up. Too experienced for that, Jordan Granham. He had a lot of success, Ginelly, with that overhand right, just slipping behind Granham's left hand.
Yeah. And like you said, he's landing that nicely when it's sort of long to mid-range rather than going too short.
I'd like to see him put 2s and 3s together, Ginelly, here, instead of throwing single shots.
Yeah, definitely. A change of tempo would be really nice to see.
That's a little bit better from Ginelly. I think Granham's wise enough to catch those single shots. He can read what's coming. If Ginelly throws 3s and 4s, 2s, 3s and 4s, they could become a little bit more unpredictable. Another good round from Ginelly. So both lads looking quite relaxed in the corners. We're coming out for the 4th and final round. So it's been a good contest so far, quite competitive.
Corners, 10 seconds. Corners.
With Ginelly getting final instructions as he comes out for the 4th round.
Seconds out, 4th and final round.
I think Ginelly just needs to step off a little bit, John, instead of getting too close to Jordan Granham. He's going to get caught with some shots.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's just crowding his own work a little bit. I think when he's at mid and long range, he's boxing really clean, and he can see what he's punching. Where when he's a little bit too close, he's open to the counter.
Yeah, I think he's playing into Granham's hands when he comes a little bit too close. Again, you know, it's all learning stuff. It's all experience. What a feather in your cap, you know. If you were to go on and beat Jordan Granham.
That's nice.
Both lads looking quite happy to trade in this final 4th round.
I think as far as debuts go, I think he can go away quite happy. I think there's obviously a lot of work on, and there's a lot of positives as well that you can take from the bout. In against someone who, like you said, adds 174 bouts.
174 tonight, this one. So
174 bouts, so he knows exactly what he's doing, and I think Lewis can take some real positives from this tonight.
Yeah, he's gonna have to work to the end there.
Two big
Shot
shots.
clip with the left hand off Granham. For me, he's still winning all 4 rounds, Ginelly.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I think he's controlled the fight quite well. Granham had a lot of success of his own, especially in 2, 3 and 4. Massive support tonight for Lewis Ginelly. Crowd making a lot of noise, and I'm sure they'll be pleased with his performance as well.
Looks to finish aggressively here.
Both lads toughing it out toward the end of the round. What a great contest and a fantastic debut from Lewis Ginelly. And again, once again, massive respect to Jordan Granham. Doing a good 4 rounds and putting Lewis Ginelly through his paces. So well done to both guys and a fantastic contest. I would see it, John. I'm sure you'll agree that Lewis. Well, I give Lewis 4 rounds. Few close rounds towards the later ones, maybe 3 and 4. But you know, I think Lewis Ginelly has got all 4 rounds for me.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think the second became a little bit more competitive, and then the third and fourth definitely did. But I think it's still clear that he won each round. And like I just said earlier, I think he'll be able to go away with the team, and there'll be a lot of positives he can take from this, and then there'll be a lot of work-ons as well, which you would expect from a debut. And so I think he should be pleased with a good night, really.
Yeah, so we're just waiting for the MC.
Your referee Danny McFarlane scores the contest 40 points to 36 for your winner on his debut, Lewis Ginelly. And your appreciation, please, for Jordan Granham.
I am number 1, not number 2. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my review. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out. See me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate. This is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in. I am number 1, not number 2. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my review. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Then ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Then ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out. See me coming. Been poppin', Sports Center from a little I was watching. Spin a bag like I'm Rafa, call that top spin. How could I not win? This is top 10. From the bottom, gotta sit for how the top wins. I sit back, reflect, and do it again. Hardest milli is the first, now we got 10. Talking 10, 10, 10, 10 times 10 and again. I am number 1, not number 2. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my review. one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate, this is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out, see me coming. Been poppin', Sports Center from a little I was watching. Spin a bag like I'm Rafa, call that top spin. How could I not win? This is top 10. From the bottom, gotta sniff out the top wins. I sit back, reflect, and do it again. Hardest Millie is the first, now we got 10. Talking 10, 10, 10, 10 times 10 and again. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate, this is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome ladies and gentlemen, for his opponent, a former elite champion kickboxer, making his first ever professional boxing walk from Stockton-on-Tees, Rabo.
way to touch your skin, days only last for a minute. I never questioned why, I always knew you were mine. Loving you is in my DNA. Yeah, loving you is the only way. Yeah, loving you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is for 3 rounds in the middleweight division. Brought to you because of the Steve Wood of the VIP Promotions. Your referee for this contest is Steve Wilson and your timekeeper, James Holborn. Introducing first boxing out of your Blinkhorn, who wears the black shorts. Official weight of £6. Tonight, he takes part in his 15th professional contest. From Doncaster, it's the Road Runner, Samson. And from across the boxing out of your red corner, wears the black and white shorts. Official weight £11.7. A former professional kickboxer, who's a former English champion, British champion, European champion, and world kickboxing champion. Tonight, he makes his professional boxing debut, boxing out of Stockton-on-Tees, Rabo! For 3 rounds.
So welcome to our third contest of the evening. Commentary by myself, Mike Action Gormley, joined by VIP's main man, Mr. Steve Wood. So,
I was going to say, Mike, I hope this is as entertaining as the first 2 fights we've seen. They've been belters, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, with Steve Rabo's credentials, then should be something special.
Well, if he starts kicking him, it won't last long, will it, from the introduction there? I've not seen any of these boxers, but obviously it's a debut for Steve Rabo, and Sam Kirk's an experienced guy, only ever stopped once off Bobby Dalton, who's obviously an handful, very strong kid, trained under Andy Croller, used to be in the Sharp style gym, but yeah, he's set off very well, this Rabo, hasn't he?
Yeah, what I like as well, obviously, you know, he's another debutant, but he's vastly experienced, but you know, he's taking his time, he's not rushing in. Yeah. He obviously probably wants to be impressed on his first fight, but yeah, looking patient already.
Yeah, coming very confident, and he's obviously had a lot of kickboxing fights, and to go out for the fight will be not nervous at all for him, and he settled in well, and like the first 2 fights, the home corner very, very aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, Kirk himself, you know, he's a Euroball kid, 12 fights, obviously had 12 losses, but he's only ever been stopped once. So we'll see what his Rabo's got to offer, and if Kirk can withstand. I wouldn't say he's an onslaught, but
you'd think with the experience he's had, he should get through 4 rounds with a kickboxer. Probably no amateur experience as a boxer, but I've seen that his first fight was against Tom Hunt, you know, and I think he was 13-0, Dom, when he went the distance with him, so he's going to be a wily old fox. Notice they called him the road runner, so he's not going to stand there and trade, is it?
No, but just as you say that, Steve, there is a bit of trading going on now. He's
stuck in the corner and he can't get out, but
he's landing his own.
Yeah, he's on his feet there now, but very aggressive, isn't he?
And again, you know, obviously with Rabo's experience with his kickboxing, sometimes that doesn't always transition, does it, to the professional boxing game? When you've just got to stand up and use your hands, it's slightly different, isn't it?
Yeah. Now what, to be fair, I like what I see of him now. He sold a few tickets, you can see as he come in, and very aggressive. He just caught him with a big right hand there. Thought that might have hurt him, but he took it very, very well, did Kirk.
He's soaking a few punches, isn't he, Sam Kirk?
He is. I mean, these 3 kids we've had on already from up here in the north, none of them are with VIP boxing, but we'd have them all back on our shows because they're entertaining.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Good first round that by Rabo on his professional debut.
I am number 1, not number 2. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out. See me coming.
Corners 10 seconds.
Yeah, he swallowed one in this corner, didn't he? Which thought would have had a bigger effect than it did there. But I think we'll see him on his bike a little bit more in this round.
Yeah, he said previously, he is called the road runner, but he's not getting much chance to get on his bike, is he, and get on the road.
He's not leaving him all. He's quite open for that left hook, isn't he, Rabo? He's that eager to get the rig right hand there. He's forgetting to keep his defence intact, but as they say, I like what I've seen of him at the moment.
Yeah, he's very patient, but he's aggressive, isn't he?
I'm not sure if he's that patient, Mike. He's very eager to me. I think that's what he needs to do. He's hit the jab, get the feet and keep moving, make it awkward for him, but getting caught up every now and again. And if we say Rabo's not scared of letting his hands go. Got a little bit messy there, but the refs broke him up. Give Kurt the chance to get away from the ropes, but he's going to get pinned there again, isn't it?
Yeah, Kurt using his jab well.
Well, he's getting on the ropes there. He's getting some nice body shots away. He's Rabo sticking his head in there. I'm not sure the referee would have liked that.
Yeah, I think he's just acknowledged that with the 2 lads pointing to the heads. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I'm sure Jason will be telling when he gets back in the corner there that he wants to get in the ring and be moving around, and if he does go on the ropes, he wants to go side to side instead of standing there, because he looks quite dangerous when he pins him on the ropes.
Well, Rabo's just teeing off, isn't he? When Kurt backs up to the ropes, Rabo just tees off, gives him an opportunity. But while and again just there, so I think, yeah, like you say, I think Kurt just needs to get on his toes a little bit more movement, get his legs working.
I don't think we've had Kirk on one of our shows, have we? He's a tough, solid journeyman, isn't he? Be a good workout for some of their fighters. I'll have to watch out for him.
Yeah, he just come forward a little bit, doesn't he? You know, he is here to give you a test, looks like. He's not those kids who just suck up and run around the ring and run away from you. He has, to say earlier, he has landed a few of his own shots. He's had a little bit of success.
To be fair, when I heard he was called the road runner, I thought he would be on his bike, but I dare say Jason's telling him to get on his bike a little bit now, but I think they know what they're doing in there, and they're obviously busy journeymen, and they've been wanting to fight in another week or 2 weeks, so he'll probably be happy that he's took the sting out of him now after 2 rounds, but let's see what the Rabo's got left now in the last 2. Oh, caught him with a good one there, yeah. Gum Shields come out there. I think it was a good body shot before that he was sucking up to carry on, yeah. Yeah, he looked in a little bit of distress then when he was in the look at the corner.
Yeah, maybe he just knocked out a little bit for a bit of a breather, do you think? Just seems to be throwing pretty heavy shots, Rabo.
Yeah, there's no touching or making opportunities, is he? He's just straight in there, started off with a few jabs, but now he's just as big overhand rights he's looking for. I think his success has come down below to the bodies, yeah. Certainly working hard, making Kirk have a nice hard night.
Yeah, this is where these kids earn the money, you know, these away fighters coming to give these new kids a test, these debutants a test, or the kids early on in the career. Kirk's doing that so far. He's making Rabo work, even though Rabo's having quite a lot of success.
Yeah, he's sticking his jab out and moving a little bit now, but
yeah,
doesn't take long for Rabo to pin him against the ropes, does it? And then tends to get success with a right to the body when he gets him to the ropes.
Yeah, I think the Roadrunner's trying to do his little bit now and get off, but Rabo pin him back against the ropes again.
Do we know how old Rabo is, Mike? Have we got that information?
I'm not sure, Steve. I think he's 27.
All right. Probably been in the sport for a while, hasn't he? Of fighting, if not boxing, so probably only need 2 or 3 to build into it, yeah. Yeah. Just looking in the corner there, and Kirk's sucking up. He's had a torrid 3 rounds, hasn't he? And I don't know how many rounds he do at kickboxing. Is it 5 threes or something? I don't know, but he's obviously an elite.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously, yeah, he's an elite fighter. English, British, European, and world champion. So quite an accolade of titles there.
Yeah, so he's going to be
On is 10 seconds.
bang at it in this last round, and probably looking for the stoppage. And Kirk's obviously going to do everything to get through it. So I think we're going to have another good round of action, Mike.
Yeah, we've had 3 good rounds so far, Steve. Again, Kirk making it quite competitive. Rabo not having it all his own way.
Getting sprayed by a little bit of sweat here, Mike, aren't we?
Aye.
Yeah. Kirk doing well with his straight punches and then having a little goal there, but I think that could be a downfall for him if he's going to stand and trade. He's certainly not strong enough or punch hard enough to keep Rabo off, and I think the footwork is what he needs to survive these now.
Yeah, I think Kirk's had a lot of success beginning this round. So Rabo turning southpaw there. Not always a good sign for me, that, Steve. When a fighter turns southpaw, it looks like they kind of run out of ideas, really.
Well, sometimes it's a new idea to try and open them up, but he's not had problems in the first 3 rounds, so I don't see why he'd need to do that. He's dipping down there, Kirk, but managed to get away from the ropes.
Throwing a lot of shots there, Rabo, but not many landing. I think just probably one landing about 5 shots there.
Yeah.
Kirk being quite elusive.
Yeah, listen, it's been a really good debut, Annie, and like Kirk's made him work, and I think Kirk's having a good last round, like you say, Mike, but Rabo still pushing forward.
No, I think it's been a great debut for him. A good transition into the pro boxing game.
There you go.
Yeah, Rabo's corner there, just telling him not to load up. So it looks like he's looking for that, the single big shots. Yeah. Just stick back to his boxing, put the combinations together.
Yeah.
A little bit better.
I think they must have been telling him to stop load up for the full 4 rounds, Annie, but that's why I think he's going to be a good addition to the pro ranks, as he's entertaining and comes to make an impression. And as I say, the first 2 kids did exactly the same. I mean, obviously Eduardo got a draw, got hit too often, but that was through trying too hard. Lewis Ginelly, I thought, was great against Jordan Granham in the second, and I thought Rabo did really, really well there on his debut, and I look forward to having those 3 on our shows in the future. I think we're back here in 26th of July, and if we can, they're more than welcome to come on our show.
Yeah, no, totally agree there, Steve. It was a good performance, that, good debut. And hats off again to Sam Kirk, he made it competitive.
Do you know what? I might give him a share of that last round, me, Mike,
I think he could have nicked that last round for me.
The referee was a score contest, 39 points, 37 points. The winner on his debut, Steve Rabo.
Yeah. 40-37, I don't know if he said 49 then.
Yeah, no, so
yeah, so
probably that one. I think he probably got that last round, Steve, maybe.
Yeah, well, he got a share of it, didn't he? Yeah. So next is Bo Smith, who's a VIP fighter, and I think they must breed him like this up in the North East, because he's done stuff action as well. So we're going to be in for the treat. Yeah, and another VIP boxer, Gemma Richardson, who made a debut in Bolton a few weeks back, to the commentate on a gym stablemate, Bo Smith. So I'll leave you to it, Mike. See you later on, Mike. Okay,
all right, cheers, Steve.
Well,
thanks for popping by.
If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out. See me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate. This is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out. See me coming. Been poppin', Sports Center from a little I was watching. Spin a bag like I'm Rafa, call that top spin. How could I not win? This is top 10. From the bottom, gotta slip out of top wins. I sit back, reflect, and do it again. Hardest Millie is the first, now we got 10. Talking 10, 10, 10, 10 times 10 and again. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out. See me coming. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your next boxer to the blue corner from Leeds, Joe Hardy.
Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate. This is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out. See me coming. Been poppin', Sports Center from a little I was watching. Spin a bag like I'm Rafa, call that top spin. How could I not win? This is top 10. From the bottom, gotta sip out of top wins. I sit back.
And let's hear it for his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from Sunderland, Paul Smith.
How did you find me?
Hardest Millie is the first, now we got 10. Talking 10, 10, 10, 10 times 10 and again. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is for 3-minute rounds in the super middleweight division. Brought to you courtesy of Steve Wood of VIP Promotions. Your referee for this contest is Danny McFarlane and your timekeeper Stuart Lithgow. Introducing to you first, boxing out of your blue corner, wearing yellow and blue shorts, official weight 11 stone 8 pounds. Tonight he takes part in his 35th professional contest. From Leeds, Joe Hardy. And opposing him across the ring, boxing out of your red corner, with black and gold shorts, official weight 11 stone 1 pound. He brings a perfect undefeated professional record, 4 victories from 4 contests from Sunderland. 4 3-minute rounds.
So welcome viewers to our 4th bout of the evening. Commentary from myself, Mike Action Gormley. I'm joined by local talent from Tenacity Boxing Gym, Gemma Richardson. So Bo's a stablemate of yours, Gemma. So looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see him box. This is the first time I've seen him box live as well.
Bo in his 5th fight of his pro career against the experienced Joe Hardy in his 5th contest, 35th contest of his professional career. So it's a good aggressive start already, Gemma, by Bo.
Yeah, he always starts really fast, but that's the one thing about him. He's entertaining because he comes to fight, and that's exactly what he's doing here in the start of the first round.
That's what the pro game's all about, really, isn't it, Gemma? You know, this is what you get paid for, to entertain.
That's exactly what suits Bo.
Yeah, like you say, Bo always puts on a good show. We've seen him, I think I've seen him 3 times up here now. I missed his last contest. I believe he had a fantastic contest last time out against the durable Dale Smith.
Yeah.
Gave Dale Smith a torrid night that night. Jawardi's soaking a lot of shots up here. He's catching quite a few on the gloves.
It's nice to see Bo throwing a variety of shots as well, switching to the body, up to the head, bringing the uppercuts in.
Yeah, I think Bo's just doing exactly what he wants to do tonight, isn't he, in this first round?
Yeah, he's
not much coming back from Hardy. Lovely
there's
overhand
a nice overhand right there. I think the thing is, body shots will be landing as well. It takes it out. It can take it out of you as well, so it's wearing him down as well.
Yeah, Bo just getting worn a bit there, but I mean, if you look at Jawardi's shorts, they're up to near his armpits, aren't they?
Exactly,
really?
yeah.
Quite high, aren't they?
It's hard to get the body with them.
So it's a bit hard to determine what is a low blow and what isn't. He's having a lot of success, Bo, isn't he?
Yeah, to the body, and also bringing it up the middle with the uppercuts. He's having success with that. A very strong opening in the first round so far.
So a good strong first round by Bo Smith. So you train with Bo Smith, don't you, Gemma?
Yes.
Same gym. Do you go through the same training regime? You train together, actually train together, as in?
Yeah, I think I'm more based in Hartlepool with John, and then obviously Trav and Bo are with Amphmore in Sunderland, but we have sessions every week together in Sunderland in the Wearmouth gym. So we get to train together alongside each other quite a lot.
Have you done much with him for this fight?
Do you know what? No, because I had my fight, then I had 3 weeks off at home, so I've come up for the last couple of weeks of theirs.
Right.
So just the tapering weeks really I've seen. But they always both look strong and training and look ready for it.
Yeah, just getting some advice there from his coach, Aunt Kelly, in the corner.
And the thing with Bo is he'll keep that work rate throughout the full fight as well, which is nice to see. He normally doesn't jack her off, so.
Round 2.
Always on the front foot, Bo, isn't he? Doesn't seem to take a step back.
Yeah, he doesn't. This is the work rate and the speed of the fight that Bo's used to. He'll carry on through that as well. He'll set always a high pace. I think the overhand right's working really nice for Bo here. Every time he seems to be throwing that, he lands it quite nicely.
Yeah, he's just keeping his distance quite well, isn't he? But sometimes when he gets a little bit too close, he spoils his work a little bit.
That's where it gets tangled up, yeah.
Joe Hardy's not really getting the answers to this, has he? This onslaught.
I think for Joe, his tactics is just to cover up and kind of move and hope Bo will slow down in the end, because it's a very high work rate at the minute.
Yeah, he's just staying a little bit too close to Bo, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of room behind him, Joe Hardy, but he's not using that to his advantage.
Yeah.
Just by taking half a step away from Bo, and he wouldn't get caught with so much. Sometimes these kids, you know, who come to give you a test, they're a little bit too brave for their own good.
Definitely.
I think if he's going to be in the pocket there with Bo, I think he needs to let his hands go a little bit more.
He needs to let something go as well, yeah, and give Bo something to look back that's coming to him, which could slow Bo down. But with this pace at the minute and him not throwing back, it's working in Bo's favour for exactly what he wants to do.
Yeah, again, Bo's just having it all his own way at the moment, isn't he?
Nice flurry from Bo there.
I think the ref's keeping a close eye on this one as well. I mean, Joe Hardy doesn't seem to be too distressed, but there's not much coming back, is there? So
yeah, I think that's the problem. I think that's what the ref will be looking for, that he's not throwing much back.
A big gulp of air there from Joe Hardy. Yeah, I think he's just been overpowered for 2 rounds, Joe Hardy there. So fantastic work from Bo Smith. I think I'd like to see Bo throw a few more combinations rather than a lot of single shots.
Yeah, definitely a few more flurries. Yeah.
I mean, what he's doing anyway, he's working well. He's having all the success anyway. But use his boxing a little bit more. You know, try a few things out now.
Yeah, practice a few things, see what works. Yeah, shot. Definitely.
Yeah, we'll just look at the corner there, Joe Hardy. He looks a little bit worse for wear, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a few marks. He's looking a bit. I think he can definitely feel the pace of the bout tonight.
Corners, 10 seconds. Corners.
I mean, I think, you know, I can't see the referee letting him go 2 more rounds of what he's just taken for the first 2 rounds.
No, I'd be very surprised if that happens as well.
You know, going back to it, he doesn't look too distressed, Joe Hardy, but he does look, in a sense, he does look a little worse for wear because he's taking a lot of shots.
It's nice to see Bo using his jab more this round as well to find that range. and just maybe look for the other openings to let the flurry go.
And also what I think as well, when you look at it, because he doesn't have to do so much, he doesn't have to throw combinations, having the success he's having, that's why he's throwing probably a lot of single shots. Because normally you'd throw your combinations, wouldn't you, to break your opponent down and open him up. I'm not sure what Joe Hardy's plan is. I don't know if his open bow wears himself out.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the thing. I think he's thinking as the rounds go on, Bo might fall off a bit with this pace, but it doesn't seem like Bo's going to do that anytime soon. He looks as fresh as he did in the first round.
And again, Hardy should be getting on his bike here.
Yeah.
He's just standing in front of front of Bo Smith. I'm just taking shots that he doesn't need to be taking. You can hear Ant Kelly in the corner, he's trying to get Bo to use his jab a little bit more. Set things up with the jab.
I think at the start of the round when Bo was using that jab quite a lot, it was setting things up nicely as well for the body shots and the uppercuts that he's been throwing.
Could be a little bit of frustration on Bo's part now. He's throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Joe Hardy.
He's definitely leaving everything in this ring, isn't he? And Joe Hardy's very tough because he's taken some punches in these 3 rounds so far.
I'm going to go round by Bo. He can totally dominated the round. And again, all credit to Joe Hardy for getting through that. But looking at it, Joe Hardy in the corner doesn't look too positive.
No, he doesn't. I think he's definitely feeling the pace now going into this 4th round.
I'd like to see Bo box a little more, Gemma, in this last round now. Just use his skill. He's got a lot of skill.
And that's the thing, Bo has got a lot of skill as well, so it's nice to see it both because Bo can mix it up and do both the boxing and the fighting. Like, he's got a beautiful jab when he uses them long jabs and that backhand. It is nice to see.
I think he's definitely looking for the stoppage. Do you think he's trying a little bit too hard for that stoppage, though?
I'm not sure because I think Bo's like this. No matter who's in front of him, you could put anyone in front of him and he will keep this up and try that. But I think obviously everyone wants that stoppage, so he probably will want that stoppage on his record.
Joe Hardy's certainly earned his money tonight, hasn't he?
He definitely has, yeah. He'll be feeling it tomorrow, I think.
I think also, it's good learning experience for Bo as well. Nothing much has come back from Joe Hardy, but Bo has to think a little bit, to try and get his shots through to pick the perfect shot.
Joe Hardy's very good at that, covering up and trying to take them on his gloves and maybe tangle Bo up when he gets too close to give him a breather. So I think it'll be good for Bo to obviously learn from that as well and have them rounds in the bank with a tough opponent. It's nice angles from boating close as well.
He's just been consistent, hasn't he, Bo, from the off? He's just ground it out. He's been consistent. Plenty of heavy shots. He's not hold back on every shot. Every shot's basically put everything into every shot.
Every shot he's put something into it. He's definitely left it all in this ring.
I mean, that's what you want to see, don't you? If people want to come and see you want to sell tickets. You've got to entertain.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Bo's done tonight. I think it's been an entertaining fight to watch for people that's come and watched Bo. He's give everyone something to see.
I think he's definitely learned a lot from that fight as well,
100%.
Again, Joe Hardy's durable, he's tough, he covers up well.
Yeah, he's tough, he's durable.
Bo had to think a lot, even though he threw a lot of shots. He'll go back, maybe watch the video, reflect on the fight, and maybe look at things what he could have done better or he should have done. I could see Aunt Kelly in the corner giving some advice and a little bit frustrating. It's easy when you're outside the ropes.
Yeah, it's when you're in there,
when you're in there, it's a different story, isn't it?
Bo's only young as well, isn't he? So it's a good fight to have for the experience. I think he's only 21,
yeah,
so
21 he is now.
he's still
fight,
young.
So he's a baby in the sport, really, isn't he?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, your referee Danny McFarlane scores the contest 40 points to 36. The winner, still undefeated, Bo Smith. And your appreciation please for Joe Hardy.
Yeah, Bo Smith goes on to now 5-0. And a massive learning fight for him, that one. And got to take you that after Joe Hardy as well, and again, fantastic kid, durable. And without these lads who, these away fighters who come to give these kids a test, then the sport wouldn't be what it is. So I just want to say thanks to Gemma Richardson for popping in on this fourth part of the evening. She'll be back later on and she'll be joining me for commentary with Travis Waters. Thanks, Gemma.
number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring from Sheffield, Carl Samson. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome making his way to the ring from Newcastle, Josh Blinkhorn.
If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out, see me coming. Been poppin', Sports Center from a little I was watching. Spin a bag like I'm Rafa, caught a top spin. How could I not win? This is top 10. From the bottom, gotta sniff out the top wins. I sit back, reflect, and do it again. Hardest Millie is the first, now we got 10. Talking 10 times 10 and again. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see it in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is for relay rounds in the welterweight division. Brought to you courtesy of Steve.
When you're talking, it's like a second delay.
The referee for this contest
It's like
is
questioning what you're saying.
Your timekeeper, James Holborn. Introducing first, boxing out of your blue corner, who is the black and grey shorts, official weight 10 stone, 2 pounds. Tonight he takes part in his 58th professional contest. From Sheffield, Carl Samson. And opposing him across the ring, boxing out of your red corner, who is the black and white shorts, official weight 10 stone, 1 pound. He brings a perfect, undefeated professional record, 5 victories from 5 contests from Newcastle, Josh Blinkhorn. 4 3-minute rounds.
So welcome to the 5th bout of the evening. Commentary from myself, Mike Action Gormley, and local lad TJ Mackay. Does a lot of social media and
presenting
in the Newcastle and North East area. So it's nice to have you on board tonight, TJ.
It's great to be here, mate. I'm looking forward to it. Got Josh up in the ring. I know a little bit about it. Josh has had about 5 fights. Carl, he's a great experienced journeyman, so it's good to see Josh in again.
Yeah, I've not seen Josh Blinkhorn before. Seen a lot of Carl Samson. He's been on quite a few VIP shows, and he always gives value for money. Quite good entertainment. He's one of those journeymen. If you leave the odd gap, he will expose you. He will come to give you a good test. So that's good to see from Carl Samson.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's a good thing about some of these journeymen. What Carl does really well is he comes to give a show, and it helps put an experience like the likes of Josh. I mean, you can see there he's playing with Josh there, and he's making him work. He's getting his money worth there tonight, which is good to see.
Yeah, that's what these kids need. these up-and-coming fighters, they don't want people they can throw in the ring with them and knock them about, you know, and basically have it all their own way. With kids like Carl Samson, you can't do that. You can't take advantage of these lads.
No, of course. I mean, this is what it's all about, though. It's the show business that we're in at the end of the day. It's a sport, and obviously Josh will want to be coming on. Looks like he's got quite a big fan base here tonight, so he'll be wanting to put on the show. Nice shots so far from Josh.
Yeah, Samson, a veteran of 58 fights, including this one tonight. Had 8 wins out of those 58 fights, and actually his last outing he did have a stoppage, so he is coming off a win, Carl Samson.
Lovely job there from Josh, nice and strong that. I think what I've noticed well with Carl is what he likes to do is he likes to get their opponents right on the ropes. Like he's getting Josh there a few times now already, and he likes to smother him a little bit. What I think Josh needs to do is just push him back with that jab, because as soon as he's getting him in the centre of the ring there, he's doing lovely.
Yeah, that's what he does, Carl. I mean, a few of the fights I've seen him in, he can nick the fight off you. What he tends to do is get on his bike. At the moment, he seems to be getting involved, I wouldn't say a little bit too much for me. It's good, it's exciting to see, but it's not doing Josh Blinkhorn any favours, really.
I mean, we are still in the first round. Obviously, both fighters want to be getting a feel for each other. Josh, obviously, more than Carl, but first round, not so bad. Another smile there from Carl.
Yeah, another good entertaining fight so far. Typical Carl Samson, as I say, you know, if you're, let's say the home fighters, if they do come to put it on Carl Samson, you will get a fight out of him.
Yeah,
good work from Josh there that first round. Like he says, he's a good technical boxer, isn't he? A good stand-up boxer.
Yeah,
He's got a nice long stiff jab.
Yeah.
I think he needs to keep that. He's probably found out in that first round, if you mix it with Carl Samson will tie you up and mess you up a little bit.
He just needs to keep that jab going, mate. He just needs to keep that distance going, not letting him get onto them ropes, not letting Carl smother him on the ropes. I think that's what he does best when he's the centre of the ring, Josh does. So if he just keeps that second round, I think that's what his coach just told him there, to stick it on him with a jab, straight in the centre. So hopefully he's a little bit more of a better shot there for Josh in the second round. Now he's got a feel for Carl.
I was just about to say that myself, TJ. Yeah, he's obviously that first round under his belt now, so he knows what he's dealing with Carl Samson. Samson quite happy to meet him in the middle of the ring now. At the minute, it's Samson on the front foot.
It's a good thing about Carl as well. He can give a punch, but he can take one as well, which is a good thing about a journeyman. Doing a lot better though on them ropes, trying to get that angle off, which is nice to see now that he's obviously understood that was a bit of a mistake before, but he's doing a lot better with that. Just a little right hand there, Carl. I think what would help Josh as well is when Carl comes in, a nice little uppercut straight through the middle. Carl's hands just become open a little bit when he comes on the inside. Maybe Josh might pick up on that on a little bit, but
yeah, I think Josh is having to think a lot on this one, isn't he? You know, there is plenty of work coming from Josh, but I think Carl's being more the aggressor.
Yeah, I don't think he's quite happy about the bit about the smothering there in the corner. You can see he's wanting to stand in the middle of the ring, Josh, but you know, everyone that knows boxing, you've got to work for that. You can't just let it happen. You've got to make it happen. Josh trying to fight out of that hold.
Yeah, I think that, for me, I think they're holding a little bit too long there. I think the ref could have stepped in a little bit and separated them, but, they've worked their way out.
Josh just waiting a little bit too long there for them shots.
Yeah, I think at the minute Josh has been a little bit hesitant. I think because he knows what's going to come back from Carl Samson.
Yeah, of course.
I think he's anticipating that counter from Samson.
Yeah. It's almost like he's trying to play it safe, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And by that, once you do that, the timing goes, and then Samson takes advantage.
Yeah, of course. It has its pros and its cons, trying to be cautious. In boxing, you've got to hit to get them points, to win. And if you be too cautious a bit too much, you're not going to get them points to get that win. Josh picking up a little bit there. It's nice to see there from Josh picking up a little bit.
I think you do. How do you see that? For me, TJ, I think Samson nicked that round. I think I give Josh the first round. It was quite a close round. I think I give Josh the first round, but I think the more aggressive and the more successful work came from Samson. How do you see that?
I totally agree, mate. I think just in the first part of the round, I think Josh came out nice and strong, and it looked like he had taken them words from his coach. He used that stiff jab, and then from the last part of the round, it looks like Josh got pushed back onto the ropes again, and Carl had that advantage point, which is good from Carl. So yeah, I would totally agree, mate. I would give that one to Carl. You see, let's just hope he comes out on this one and doesn't be as hesitant. He needs to be pushing a bit more. I
think
them points.
I think we're sort of both in agreement that we're thinking Josh is hesitating a little bit. Should be a little bit more positive this round. Again, it's like that's 2 rounds under his belt.
Yeah.
Bit of a learning curve the first round. Second round, he should take something from that now, and maybe we'll see something different in the third round.
Yeah, of course. There we are, lovely strong there, jab there. So this is what I mean. This is if he just fights like this for the whole round, picking his shots out nicely, keeping at a distance, not letting them come in. He'll win them points all day. A little bit hesitant there.
Yeah, he started off the round well. The jab was good. So when he's leading with that jab, he's not allowing Samson to have any success. Then he needs to follow up with a backhand or 2s and 3 shots.
A little bit there, exactly. That's perfect. That nice way to get away from the ropes. He's diffused the situation. He's found out that there's a problem there, that he's against them ropes, and then he's worked towards it, and he's creating an angle to get away from the problem, which is good. Nice little smart move there, pushing him to the centre of the ring. Gives Josh the advantage point there. Oh, a little bit of a slide there from Josh. Carl just almost trying to fight for that position with southpaw or the outside foot.
Yeah, I think Josh has got to be careful that the fight doesn't run away from him. What I mean by saying that is, Samson's on the front foot, so even though Josh is having a lot of success, it depends how the referee's looking at the fight. It's all subjective, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
I'd like to see Josh just get back on that jab and throw, straight shots.
Yeah. You can see this round, he's taking it in from. He must have taken it in from the last round. He is trying a lot more to get off them ropes, which is good. He's trying to create more of a defensive, and then to get that option of being offensive as well, which is great. Absolutely lovely angle here created from Josh. That was a great comeback. That's what he needs more of, Josh. Couldn't have written that any better.
He's certainly got a big crowd behind him tonight, Josh. Every time he has a little bit of success, you can hear the crowd in the background cheering him on.
Yeah.
That helps a lot too.
I think the black and white helps as well with Newcastle's big win as well, not so long ago. So that certainly gives him a bit of an extra boost on that fan base as well.
Yeah, he's also got the black and white gum shield, hasn't he, as well? Looks like he got a couple of teeth missing there, Josh, with that gum shield.
trying with that backhand, not almost getting it. Oh, I was wrong there. A few backhands that did connect though. That was quite good to see. Looks like he's really wanting it for this next one. Come to the back of that corner there, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, that was another close round that as well. I think that round there, I'd give it a draw that round. So far for me, I've got one round each and one round even. So I think it's all on this last round. But again, it's subjective again. I mean, you were looking at the fight from the outside. The referee's the one who's scoring the fight. So
yeah, of course.
Interesting to see how he's scoring it so far. Very entertaining though. Again, I think the fifth bout of the evening, aren't we? And
it's nice to see journeyman like Carl coming in, like we said at the start, is coming in and putting that show on that the viewers wanting to see. Like people paying to see tickets. No one wants to come to the boxing and just watch someone take punches, which is good from Carl. It's good that he's giving Josh a bit of a struggle. I mean, Josh there coming out of the corner, almost like he's wanting to give it his all here. So let's hope he does that.
Yeah, and from the other side, I think it's looking like Samson's coming for a win again tonight. He's not just coming to make up the numbers. He's actually making it very competitive, and he's having a lot of success. Obviously, Josh being the home fighter, I think Josh needs to pick it up a little bit now and sort of confirm the victory. Really,
yeah.
He needs to stamp his authority in this final round.
Yeah. So it's a good weight category. I mean, what Josh is in, it's lightweight. There's a lot of strong opponents that I'm sure he'll meet on his journey in his career. So these early fights, if you can assert a dominance now and assert authority, it's good practice for when you get to them bigger fights against an opponent that is meet match, so to say.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so far, sixth fight for Josh. I think look at the competitiveness of Samson. He probably could have done with his fight maybe a couple of fights further on down the line, but once he's got this one under his belt, the sky's the limit really for him.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously he needs to get the victory tonight.
Yeah. A lovely right hand there, just chopped it over, managed to catch that end of Carl there from Josh. Doing a lovely strong job, but then it comes to that smothering. Lovely trying to get back out of that though. He's recovering it. Looks like both fighters are a little bit getting a little bit tired there.
Yeah, they're certainly leaving it all in the ring, aren't they? They're not saving anything, and this is what you want to see. This is what the fans pay to see, don't they? Good action fights.
Lovely to see that from Josh wanting to stand there and punch it out between them.
Yeah, pace has dropped off a little bit now. I think Carl Samson's will be happy to get the 4 round under his belt as well, and he'll go on to fight next week or whenever he fights. As I say, he's an average of 20 fights a year, Carl Samson.
I think the referee did Josh a bit of a favour there, giving him the standing point in the middle there, which is a good thing. He's taking that a good use. He's putting him Carl on the back foot now, which is good.
Good work rate from Josh, though. He's kept the work rate up for 4 rounds. Carl Samson's pushed him all the way.
Cheeky little face from Carl Samson there. He's almost taunting Josh behind his back. It's nice to see Josh's hands up there at the end, though.
Yeah, you've got to have a bit of belief in yourself, haven't you? I think you just nicked that last round. So for me, he's probably got 2-1 on a draw.
Yeah.
But we'll see how the referee scores it. How did you find that yourself? What do you reckon on the score?
I think it was quite close, to be honest, mate. I think the first round I'll definitely give it to Josh. I think second round Carl. Third round I'm going to say it was good, like you said, it was a draw. I'm going to disagree with that a little bit. I think maybe Josh won that round by a few points, nicked it, and I think the last round, I think Josh just managed to grab it towards the end. I mean, he looked like he had taken them learning points from his corner, been on the ropes a little bit here and there. did get catch, but you know he come back from it. He put on a performance which is good to see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll be happy with his performance. It was a great performance and well contested. I wasn't sure which car Samson had turned up tonight as well, you know, whether he'd be those nicking a few shots and running around the ring like he usually does, but you know, I was surprised to see him tonight actually getting engaging a little bit and making a real fight of it.
Maybe it might be a new different era for Carl. You know, he's just come off a win. Maybe he's got in the back of his head that he does want to start coming for them wins. You know, and tonight it looks like that's what he's wanting. Maybe
get a little bit ambitious there and looking for titles. You never know.
Good, nice bit of sportsmanship from there from both lads, so it's good always to see.
40 points to 36. The winner, still undefeated.
40-36. A little bit surprised at the scoring. I don't disagree with Josh winning. You know, I think he did enough to win, but a little bit closer, I would have thought. But you know, as I say, all subjective, and whatever you guys think at home, then social media on the VIP website.
To go this evening, and there's going to be a 10-minute interval before the next boxing contest commences. 10 minutes before the next bout, plenty of time for you to go to the bar, get yourself a drink without missing any of the action.
Number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm all in. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate, this is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm all in. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out, see me coming. Been poppin', Sports Center from a little I was watching. Spin a bag like I'm Rafa, call that top spin. How could I not win? This is top 10. From the bottom, gotta sniff out the top wins. I sit back, reflect, and do it again. Hardest milli is the first, now we got 10. Talking 10 times 10 and again. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm all in. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm all in. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. Been ballin'. buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate, this is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Switch, yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out, see me coming. Been poppin', Sports Center from a little I was watching. Spin a bag like I'm Rafa, call that top spin. How could I not win? This is top 10. From the bottom, gotta sniff out the top wins. I sit back, reflect, and do it again. Hardest milli is the first, now we got 10. Talking 10, 10, 10, 10 times 10 and again. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out, see me coming. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate, this is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. Been poppin', Sports Center from a little I was watching. Spin a bag like I'm Rafa, call that top spin. How could I not win? This is top 10. From the bottom, gotta sniff out the top wins. I sit back, reflect, and do it again. Hardest milli is the first, now we got 10. Talking 10, 10, 10, 10 times 10 and again. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate, this is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. Been poppin', sports centers from a little I was watching. Spin a bag like I'm Rafa, call that top spin. How could I not win? This is top 10. From the bottom, gotta sniff how the top wins. I sit back, reflect, and do it again. Hardest milli is the first, now we got 10. Talking 10, 10, 10, 10 times 10 and again. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out, see me coming. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring from Bradford, Jake Cowan.
Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate, this is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in.
And ready for his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from Gateshead,
If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets in the corner. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first thing and the last out. competition I've been running through.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our penultimate contest on the evening. 3-minute rounds in the super featherweight division. Brought to you courtesy of Steve Wood for VIP Promotions. The referees for this contest is Danny McFarlane and your timekeeper Stuart Lithgow. Introducing first, boxing out of your blue corner, he wears white and red shorts, official weight 9 stone even. Tonight he takes part in his 89th professional contest. From Bradford, West Yorkshire, Jake Pollard. And opposing him across the ring, boxing out of your red corner, who is the black and white shorts, official weight 9 stone 2 pounds. He has a distinguished amateur career, the winner of multiple titles, and many achievements, 7 national amateur titles, senior ABA title, and Tri-Nations gold medal. The professional boxer, he's undefeated, 2 victories from his 2 contests to date. From Gateshead, Sean 6 3-minute rounds.
Good evening, welcome to the 6th and penultimate contest of the evening. Commentary from myself, Mike Action Gormley, and TJ Mackay, local northeastern lad.
Excited to see this one. Sean, I mean, I'm not quite, don't know much about Sean, but I know straight away by looking off it, he's got a great team behind him. He's got Mark Dickinson, an amazing professional boxer up here in the northeast. He's got his team in his corner tonight with an amazing cutsman, Kieran from Spennymoor Sports. So I expect nothing but, you know, excellence from Sean. You know, they produce really great boxers as a team, them lot. So already starting to see, it looks like a strong lad. Nice strong start there from Sean.
Yeah, as you said there earlier, TJ, Sean has got a great amateur record, as the MC announced. 7 national amateur titles, Tri-Nations gold title amongst many others. So he's very experienced in the amateur game. And I'm sure he'll be taking it forward into the professional ranks.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you see a lot of these lads come through from the amateur ranks up into the pros, and they do quite well. I mean, Mark Dickinson, he's in the crowd there tonight cheering on Sean. Take it from him, he's had a great amateur experience growing up, and now he's went on to be, you know, English champion now, which is great to see. So, you know, Sean, he's got that background of amateur and tri-nationals, which is great to have, and it'll only push you on to them pro ranks.
Yeah, obviously I mentioned as well to his opponent in the away corner, Jake Pollard. Jake, very experienced.
Yeah.
A veteran of 88 fights, though, in his 89th contest tonight. Durable character, already been stopped 4 times. Seen him many times. Did you see much up this way?
Yeah.
He's from Bradford, isn't he? So he's there.
Yeah. So you see him quite a lot on his shows, Jake Pollard, which is good to see. He gets out quite a lot, which is good. So he's got that experience. He knows the game, he knows the field, and I'm sure, you know, he'll put that experience in tonight to give Sean, you know, a real good test for him. Obviously, being at his 3rd pro fight, which is what Sean needs, the rounds experience. So far, it looks like, you know, he's testing the waters a bit. Obviously, that's what happens when you first round. But this one being a 6th rounder, so, you know, there's a lot of time there for Sean to grab that experience.
Yeah, it's a big step up for Sean, isn't it? In only his 3rd fight in a 6-round contest.
Going by that amateurs, it's a huge difference, though, isn't it? From, you know, amateurs 2-minute rounds, three 2-minute rounds to, you know, the pro ranks where you're getting 3-minute rounds and that 30-second rest in between, and, you know, over the course of 4 to 6 rounds, it's a lot more strenuous than amateurs. But obviously, it's 1st round going, so it's a little bit different there from Sean.
Yeah, I mean, obviously amateurs, he'll box many 3-minute rounds. Sean. As I say, with all those titles under his belt, he'll have done numerous rounds in the amateur ranks. It's a good start already to his pro career. Jake again, well experienced, so it's a good test for Sean at this stage in his career.
Yeah, I mean, like I said at the start, the experience inside, not only for Sean, but outside as well in his corners, it's great to help him along. You see Mark Dickinson's trainer there giving him some words of advice coming to this second round. It's a nice little first round. I'll give that round to Sean there. I think Jake maybe didn't expect Sean to come out as strong.
Jake is quite a good defensive fighter. Holds his hand up nice and high. Obviously elbows are not too close, so I think Sean can maybe break Jake down a little bit and maybe work around the sides under Jake Pollard's elbows.
Lovely angles there from Sean. I've noticed that even from the first round, from the get-go, he's got them lovely angles he can create it, but he can also back up with them offensive shots, which is good to see. Sean just carefully picking them shots, collecting them points. Jake not so much throwing any shots at the moment. On the defensive back foot a little bit from Jake.
Yeah, Jake Pollard doesn't tend to throw. He doesn't tend to engage too much, but if he gets close enough, he will try and land a few shots himself.
Lovely right hands there from Sean. Jake just a little bit too far away with that jab. He's telling Sean, though, bring it on, which is good to see from Jake. He's obviously, he's wanting to test Sean's power a little bit more, which could be a good thing but a bad thing in the pro ranks. We've seen it countless many times in fights where fighters have egged people on and hasn't went the way they thought it has.
I think with Jake's game plan, I know he kind of stands in front of you, but I think Jake's game plan is to kind of nullify you really. Try and get up close here and stop you getting your shots off, close you down a little bit. He doesn't offer much, Jake, but again, it's a good test. It's a good fight for Sean because he's got to try and work his angles, he's got to try and work the openings.
Yeah, of course. I mean, just from that right hand shot there that Jake's just thrown there, sorry. It almost looks like he's just waiting for them opportunities. He doesn't want to collect them points, Jake. I think he just wants to look out for that knockout shot. But someone like Sean, I don't think looking for that knockout shot's going to work tonight, unfortunately, on Jake's side. I think Sean will be a bit more smarter than to let him grab that shot.
Yeah, landed some good shots there. That's why he's in that round, Sean. He's got to try and make some openings himself. Again, Jake Pollard is a tough kid.
Yeah, I mean,
strong, tough kid, but again, he doesn't want to be too brave for his own good.
Nah, I mean, Jake, that little last shot there though, didn't he? He almost tried to throw that right hand over, it missed, and Sean backed off with that back foot, which is good to see. And you get straight on that defense. He does that quite well. He gets defense, but you can also get that offense, which we're seeing them 2 rounds. So I would give it 2 rounds up for Sean at the moment.
Absolutely. He's dominated the 2 rounds. Not much coming back from Jake Pollard, and like you say, just got a little bit desperate there, throwing that right hand. But I think that's what he does really.
He almost looks a bit desperate, ready to go, isn't he? He's told the cornerman to get out. Come on, it's my time. Let's go.
Yeah, I think he was there for that 10 seconds on the warning.
You get a go again, isn't he? Here we are on the 3rd round. Same again, starting strong for Sean. I'm sure the people at home can agree as well. I think Sean's one to look out for. he seems like a really good prospect to be in the pro ranks at Super Bantam. There's a lot of good talent up here in the northeast. You know, the likes of Joe Mafosa. We haven't seen much of Joe Mafosa at the moment, but he's in the house. So, you know, them weight categories, there's opportunities there for Sean, and I'm sure it'll come within time.
Yeah, and the thing about these sort of lighter weights as well, I think you've got more chance of progressing quicker because there aren't, again, obviously, like you've said, there's quite a few up northeast, but in general, you don't get a lot at the lower weights, so there's more opportunities to move up the ranks a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
And obviously, with the talent of Sean Huddart, then, you know, that could be the path for him, you know, a quick path up to the top. Obviously, you've got to get the likes of Jake Pollard out of the way first, and I'm sure he'll have many more of these to come.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I totally agree with that, pal. With the lower weight categories, you know, there's a lot of people that are you know, title holders for quite a long time because there's not many people there to challenge him. Like Dennis McCann, he's been a title holder for quite a while now, and it's people like Sean coming up in the ranks, and you know, fight by fight, will be able to challenge these lads that have been the title holders for quite some time. It's what the sport needs. Some new fresh faces. Lovely body shot there from Sean.
Well, he's definitely an exciting fighter, isn't he? An all-action fighter.
Yeah. He's just got a nice style. He's got that front foot going. He's got that jab going. Hands low. He's confident. You can see that he's confident, and you know that's what's good about that. Nice and calm, relaxed.
Yeah, he seems quite heavy-handed, Sean Huddart, but you know, Pollard taking a lot on the gloves, but even taking the shots on the gloves, it's making Pollard's head rock a little bit, and it's putting him on the back foot as well.
Yeah, he's again, you know, he's waving him on, he's waving Sean, telling him to come in. And I think that's what he's looking for. He's wanting Sean to come in, to just slip up just that once, just so he can get that one of them big knockout punches. But even so, he's coming in, he's smiling, Sean smiling. He knows that's what he wants, but he's not giving it.
No, he's patient, isn't he? It's a little bit of smiles between the two at the end of that round there. So, you know, a little bit of respect between the two fighters.
He knows Drake, doesn't he? He knows he's getting outskilled at the moment, and he knows he's looking for that punch, but he knows it's not going to come. That's why he's smiling. You know, even Sean had a little smile there, going back to the corner, knowing that he's not getting what he wants, which is good to see.
Yeah, but it's good to see Jake on the front foot. You know, putting Sean under a little bit of pressure. I think Sean has handled it quite well. All he's done is just take half a step back and he's carried on letting his shots go.
Yeah.
He's not got involved in too much, and he's picked his shots nicely.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him just work Pollard's body a little bit more.
Yeah.
When Pollard comes forward, he dips down a little bit with his elbows up. Maybe that's something Sean can have a look at. And if he doesn't see it in this fight, learn from it, and then, you know, on the next fight, then pick up a few little tips from tonight.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, every round he comes in, you can see he's nice and calm and collective. He's not stressing about what's coming. He's just taking each round as it goes. I mean, lovely shots there by Sean. Lovely straight jab.
Yeah, he's got a good stiff jab, and he throws that jab with intent as well. He just doesn't pop it out there. There's a lot of intent when he throws that left hand, along with his other shots.
Yeah.
I mean, Jake Pollard's almost inviting Sean to let his hands go and tee off on him, really, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, you know, Jake it looks like he's stood with the same game plan he's come from the start. It's just, you know, looking for that knockout punch. I would like to see a few more shots thrown by Jake, just to give Sean a bit more of a challenge, just to see what he's like, you know, under that pressure. But will we see that this fight? Maybe he's not. Lovely left hand there from Sean, though.
Yeah, I think the thing with that, TJ, he's like sort of levelled, really. Even though Pollard's got the experience, the levelling abilities there definitely shines through with Sean.
Yeah. I think that taunting from Jake's getting a little bit of Sean there. He's almost like saying, oh, let's bring it then. I'll show you what I'm made of there. He's thrown in some shots and he connected with Jake, and I don't think Jake expected that. Lovely body shot there, just like what you were saying earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah, just tickling while his elbow's up there. You know, as he leans forward, Jake Pollard, his elbows come up. Just drop those hooks into the body.
Jake on his knees there. I think it was a bit of a slip.
Yeah, he's got. And if you look at Pollard's round his sides, he's got two big tattoos, and they're like a target for Sean. Certainly, that left-hand side of Jake Pollard is reddened.
Yeah, sure.
The right hands of Sean O'Dart.
Picking up the pace here a little bit, Sean. A little bit of a scuffle there. Mark Dickinson from the crowd shouting Sean to get them body shots. Got a little bit of a telling off there from a little scuffle there from the ref.
So, you know, he's having loads of success with that right hand to the body. I think if he persists in that, it could cause Jake Pollard some problems, even though he is doing already.
Yeah, of course. And another great thing on them body shots is you whip many of them in, and only slowly, progressively over time is it going to bring them hands down to a lower level to open that head shot, you know, and get that great shots to the head. That's another great thing about body shots.
Well, that's the idea, isn't it? You know, work on something. So if you, let's say, work on the head, and he keep his hands up, then the next shot is a body shot when their elbows are up. Same thing again, work the body, make him drop his elbows, and then land the big shots over the top.
I think them body shots are starting to creep up on Jake now. I think you can see in the corner there, he's trying to keep his deep breaths in. He's standing up. He's trying to keep him moving, almost like he's, you know, they affect him a little bit. But you know, we're in the fourth, fifth round now, and Sean still his engine's still going. He looks like he's still calm in the corner. Doesn't look like he's tired. It's good to see from Sean.
Yeah, he's still looking quite relaxed, isn't he? I say Jake come off his stool early again, but I think that's just to try and, you know, keep the body moving, keep the legs working. I like the way he's kept his range, Sean. You know, he's kept everything at distance.
Yeah.
It's only now and again Jake Pollard has managed to sneak in and close the distance down a little bit, but it's not really been any holding. It's non-stop action. Yeah. It's not been messy at all.
He's held the fight quite well. He's had his offense positions and he's had his defense ones. It's been a good 50-50 mix of both to showcase, both sides of the talent there.
Just seems, doesn't it? It's only a matter of time before one of those body shots kind of
takes effect.
Crumples Pollard a little bit.
I mean, look, I think them shots, them jabs are taking a bit of an effect there on Jake as well. Looks like there's a bit of a swelling there to the eye. It'll only be a matter of time as well for Sean to notice that swollen eye to then go for that as a weakness point.
Yeah, I think he's quite clever as well. He's leading with that left hand. He's just touching Jake Pollard with that jab, and then he's dropping that right hand into the body. And again, he's just having a lot of success. So blind him with the left hand and drop the right hand in.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, though, isn't it? It's picking them shots, getting them angles, getting them points, and getting that win at the end of the day. Them hands are exactly what I was going back on beforehand. Jake's hands are starting to slowly, a little bit at a time. If you just watch it over the time, it's gradually moving his hands down and down. Obviously, them body shots must be taking effect there.
Yeah, this could be a bit of kidology as well from Pollard. It is a 6-round fight, and we're in the 4th round. Pollard, don't forget, Pollard's, he's a veteran of, like we said, 88 fights. This is 89 fights, so he knows how to do these rounds.
Yeah.
So the later rounds will probably suit him a little bit more than it will Sean Huddart. As I say, it could be a bit of kidology, but the likelihood of that, I'm not too sure. I think Sean's doing a fantastic job so far.
Yeah, of course.
Totally dominated 4 rounds. Did we say 4 or 5? It's 4 rounds, isn't it?
5th round, this one.
5th round, so yeah, totally dominated throughout.
He's trying to cling on in them last little seconds to that round, Jake. He knows it's creeping up to him. He knows it's starting to affect him a little bit there.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a look at Jake Pollard, he's certainly earning his money tonight, isn't he? He's taking a lot of shots, a lot of punishment. But fair play to him, he's soaked them up. He knows how to do that from his experience. Yeah. And I'm sure that, we're going to see the same in the 6th round, unless Jake decides to get a little bit ambitious and put it on Sean a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's nothing Sean hasn't seen before. I'm sure he can deal with that, and I think he'll be consistent again in this 6th round.
Yeah, I mean, for Sean, it's been great. The whole fight, 5 rounds. We're coming at the 6th now. It's been great for Sean already. I would like to see a little bit more from Jake, just to see how Sean reacts with it. But overall, has he done great? Yes, he has. He's put that fight to Jake, and I think Jake knows that. I know the people at home will probably agree that he's come out strong and he's had that goal in the head to put on a performance tonight, and that's what he's done, Sean. So that's good. A little bit stronger on this last round from Sean, it looks like. I'm quite excited to see the scorecards on this, to be fair, from the ref's point of view.
Yeah, I don't know. For me so far, I think it's been a shutout really every round. I think to Sean, I don't think Jake's done enough even to draw any rounds, a level. He hasn't thrown enough. He's been positive as in coming forward on the front foot, but he just hasn't let his hands go enough.
I think collectively all together, I think it's going to be 100% unanimous decision for Sean. I think at the end result. There we go, them hands getting lower there, opening that shot for Sean. He just managed to grab that right hand to the head there.
Yeah, it's been a good fight for Sean, in the sense that Jake covers up well. He's quite strong, he's rugged, he tucks up well. And Sean's created openings for himself, especially that right hand downstairs to the body. He's had a lot of success with the overhand right as well.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference, obviously with the switch over to the pro game. The amateurs, it's pretty much non-stop. It's all action, tit for tat.
Yeah.
With this, you've got to think about it a little bit more. You've got time to settle down a little bit and pitch your shots a little bit more.
You want to be more, obviously there's a lot of skill in the amateurs, don't get us wrong, but when it comes to pro ranks, there's a lot more skill and time that goes into it, isn't it? Is that more of the, let's show who's the real top dog, and I think Sean's shown that tonight. I'm really looking forward to see what Sean can create in his career. I think he'll do quite well in the pro ranks. I mean, he seems he's young, he's hungry. I'm not quite sure how old Sean is.
Sean's 21.
21?
Yeah, so he's got
plenty of time left in the tank, hasn't he?
He's only a baby.
I'm sure as well there'll be a lot of take back to the gym for Sean tonight. There'll be a lot of learning stuff to help progress.
Yeah.
I'm definitely sticking with my decision. I think unanimous decision to Sean there.
Yeah, I would think so. You know, you've got to give it to, I would say 60-54 if my scoring is correct and my maths are correct. But you know, again, hats off to Jake Pollard. Didn't lie down, he didn't go backwards, he didn't take a backward step, I don't think, all night. Unless Sean was actually putting it on him and forced him back.
It's nice to see the little smile there from Jake as well. He's, you know, he knows inside that he's probably lost that fight and he's taking on the chin, but it's good to see a smile there. He's had that experience and he's gave the show, which is good to see. And I'm sure Sean will be over the moon when he gets this result in the next few seconds here.
Yeah, look at Sean there. He still looks quite fresh, doesn't he, Sean?
He looks like he's doing about 12 rounds there. You almost predicted that there, didn't you? The score.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless a miracle will happen for Jake Pollard, but again, you know, Sean moves on. He's now 3-0, and I'm excited to see, you know, what's ahead for him in the future. Really talented kid, very entertaining, yeah, all action style.
Yeah.
And again, to do six 3-minute rounds on his third pro fight, well done. And again, respect to Jake Pollard. We couldn't have these fights without people like Jake Pollard, so obviously you folks at home, you viewers, take that in mind and hopefully appreciate what you're seeing.
No, but well done to Sean. I mean, he's had a good fight there. It's excellent to see, you know, like you said, 6 rounds in his third fight. This is obviously great, a lot of ambitious stuff to see from Sean, so great fight. I'm glad I've seen that.
Time for our final contest of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, an international super welterweight contest. Please welcome to the away corner, Boxing out of Moscow, Russia, Artem Pugash. And please welcome to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, from Sunderland, Travis Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening, 6 3-minute round international super welterweight contest. Brought to you courtesy of Steve Wood of VIP Promotions. And the referee for this contest is Pete Wilson and your timekeeper James Holborn. Introducing first, boxing out of your blue corner, he wears green and gold shorts, official weight 10 stone, 10 pounds. From 13 professional contests, boxing out of the away corner, he brings 3 victories, 4 draws. One win coming by way of knockout. Boxing out of Moscow, Russia, Artem Pugash. And also across the ring, boxing out of red corner, he wears the red and gold shorts, official weight 10 stone, 6 pounds. He's a former 2-time national amateur champion. As a professional boxer, he brings a perfect undefeated record, 10 victories from 10 contests. 5 wins coming by way of knockout. From Sunderland, Travis
Yeah.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final battle of the evening. Hopefully you've been tuning in for the full VIP show. We've had a very entertaining night and looking forward to this final contest. Tonight's commentary from myself, Mike Action Gormley, will be beside me my co-commentator Gemma Richardson. So looking forward to this one, Gemma?
Yes, definitely. Again, another one of my stablemates against a man with a good record as well, so it should be a good fight.
Yeah, it's very exciting, Travis, isn't it? You know, very decorated amateur, had a good amateur career, And so far in the pro ranks, with 10 fights under his belt, 5 stoppages, so on the way up for Travis. A lovely body shot by Travis there.
Nice body shots where he gets up close from Trav.
It's very awkward, Pugash, doesn't he? He's a bit very relaxed.
He's very tricky, moves a lot. He's quite clever with his movement, which makes it awkward for someone to pin him down to let their work off.
He looks very loose, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's one of them you've got to pin down. That's a lovely hook. When Trav lands, he does land heavy. Like Trav has got that power behind his shots. A good 1-2 there from Trav. It's just pinning this lad down. He's very tricky.
Yeah, as I say, he's very loose and very relaxed and sort of bit of a strange style he's got.
Yeah, it has. Sometimes I think with them styles it's hard to predict what they're going to do as well, which makes it tricky.
Yeah, he's throwing his shots from sort of awkward angles, isn't
he?
Which Travis needs to be careful of. I don't think they're dangerous shots, but you know, you are scoring shots if he lands them.
They come from all over, and if they land, they can be dangerous. But when Trav does land, he just land heavy. He has got that snap behind his punches. That straight, that backhand.
Another good opening round, all action. So good round for Travis there.
Yeah,
Came out pretty strong, didn't he? He tended to settle down a little bit. I think he's got to kind of work Pugash's style out a little bit now. You know, it's a bit opening round. I suppose he was a little bit surprised what Pugash brought there in that first round, but hopefully that's just a little bit of one under his belt now, and he'll settle down this second round and start picking his shots a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely going to be an exciting fight, I think, from that first round. It's definitely entertaining to watch, both styles.
Yeah, I think that's what you get from Travis anyway, don't you?
Of course,
he's all that as soon as he goes around. But I think he was expecting a 10-rounder, wasn't it, originally?
Yeah, he was originally expecting a 10-rounder. He's had a few opponent changes and a few rounds knocked off, so...
10 seconds. Opponent. 6 seconds out. Round 2.
Travis thinking a little bit more now. Obviously the first round he came out pretty quick, but he's just settled down a bit the second round now.
Yeah, he's settled down. I think you can definitely hear him listening to John and Amph in the corner as well, with the advice they're giving to touch up and then look for the shots, which seems to be working nicely. Is landing a lot more clean as well now. Nice body shot there.
Yeah, Pugash is very unpredictable, isn't he? You know,
he is. You just don't know what's going to come and when it's going to come. The thing with Trav as well, I think in most of his professional fights, he's shown that he's aggressive and can fight, but he also is a very good boxer as well. As so he can step back and also let his shots go.
Yeah, he can box and he can have a fight, can't he? But, you know, sometimes, like, especially with these fights, I think he needs to box a little bit more, like he's doing now.
Yeah.
You know, again, just keep that half a step away. Step in when he needs to and just take a step away. He doesn't need to get involved with Pugash too much, just box him.
His boxing, this round's definitely been more of a boxing round for Trav, and it's looking nice doing that as well, he is. Lovely jab there.
Yeah, Pugash is undeterred though, isn't he? He's still trying to get on the front foot.
Yeah, he is.
Which really, I suppose, it should suit Travis.
Yeah, I think letting him come onto the shots and then letting him come onto the likes of them jabs and 1-2s.
You can certainly hear the difference in the power of the shots.
Yeah.
When Travis lands a shot, you can hear that thud.
Yeah, he lands hard with every shot, Trav.
I'm quite impressed with Pugash's work rate, though. You know,
Do you know what? He's bringing the fight. He's come over and he's bringing the fight, which is good to see as well. It gives Trav that experience and something to work with.
I mean, I think if anything, that would suit Travis really, because the more Pugash comes forward, the more tiring it's going to be for him.
Definitely.
And the later on in the round, obviously, then Travis can start taking over
Yeah.
and then being able to box a little bit more and pick his shots a little bit better. Yes, Travis is obviously having the success and he's landing the better shots, but Pugash still a little bit of a threat, not regarding power, but in sort of
Just
scoring
catching
shots.
of course, yeah. I think he worked really well with his jab that second round as well. I think he listened to Amp and his jab was nice and snappy that round.
I think Pugash is just getting a little bit of treatment to his right eye there, a little bit, I don't know if it's a nick on there, a little bit of swelling. Obviously the impact of Travis's shots.
10 seconds. Corner. Seconds out. Round 3.
It's a nice overhand right from Trav. That 1-2 I think is working really well for Trav this round. I think he's settled his feet down now and he's getting his range a little bit and trying to pick his shots.
Also when Pugash comes in as well, when he throws his shots, he leans over a little bit, he leans into it, where I think Travis should take a little bit of advantage to that.
Yeah, and then catch him as he comes in, definitely.
Still a little bit awkward, Pugash. Travis is trying to work him out.
He is. He's putting that pressure on and it's making Trav have to box on that back foot, which is nice to see from Trav as well because he is good at that.
I'd like to see Travis throw a few more body shots, try and break him down and bring his hands up a little bit. Pugash moves his head quite well. He's quite elusive when he's moving his head. I think Travis is, wasting a little bit, just as Pugash slipping under that right up. So if Travis works the body a little bit more, try and bring Pugash's hands down a little bit and slow him down a little bit.
back and ran from Trav.
Quite happy to engage Pugash, isn't he?
He's definitely come to fight and is happy to do that. Got caught with 3 shots there, but he's straight back onto Trav.
Yeah, Travis just having to grind out a little bit at times, you know. What are you thinking so far, Gemma? We obviously, Travis is in front anyway, isn't he? You know, he's getting the rounds, but he's not having it all his own way.
He's not, and I think it's a good fight for him. I think he needs that probably step up now as well, where he's had 10 fights under his belt. He's had, I think, 5 stoppages, knockouts. So it's nice to see him in a fight where someone's coming and bringing it and having a go with him. It's exactly what he needs.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, obviously, change of opponent. He's, like you say, he's had 2 or 3 changes of opponent. For this to come in, he probably thought, I'm not, you know, you don't take anything for granted, but he probably thought, oh, you know, okay, it's just one of them things. It's just a formality. Let's get in there, get the 6 rounds. A little bit more than that tonight. Pugash is proving that.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, again, like you say, it's a good thing. He needs that, doesn't he?
Yeah, of course. It's that next step up for him. And obviously, he hasn't had the time to look the opponent up or train to that opponent. It's been a last-minute switch. But I think it's a very entertaining fight tonight.
I think, you know, to be fair, 7th fight of the night, I think every fight has actually been entertaining.
Yeah, definitely.
Surprisingly, you get that on the, you know, a fight card with 7 fights on there. Well, Travis's corner trying to give him advice, trying to make him get his jab off a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. I think when he does throw that jab and it lands, it is very snappy and makes a difference with that jab. So it's nice to see him use that jab.
Well, that's just setting out up shot, isn't it? You know, your jab is your lead hand, set everything up with the lead hand.
Try and keeping him off as well from him with that jab.
Distract your opponent with that lead hand.
Definitely.
You can throw anything after that, can't you? You can double the jab, drop a body shot in. Obviously, Travis is experienced enough to know that anyway. Sometimes you can't see it when it's in front of you.
Exactly.
Obviously, the advice from the corner, it all helps.
He has got a lovely jab as well. I feel every time he throws it, it does do that job of just making Pugash step off slightly and not come straight forward every time he does get that jab off. It gives him a few seconds to move Trav and reset and look for the next opportunity.
He's having to work though, isn't he? Pugash is making him work. He's definitely making work and making him think. And he's not stopped coming. He's, you know,
No,
he's on the
definitely
front
fit
foot.
and he's definitely wants to fight and he's tough as well. He takes a shot and he's straight back on you no matter what, throwing just as many. I think you can just see the slight difference in shots with how they're landing on each other.
Yeah, obviously you can see again.
Trav's
You can
got
see.
that heavy punch every time. I think it's more of an eye-catching punch.
Yeah, it's that level, isn't it? Obviously,
Yeah,
Travis is a level above. It'd be fair to say, you know, no disrespect to Pugash. But again, I'm quite impressed with Pugash. I never expected this from him.
It's good to see. Yeah, I think Amp was right with saying if he just straightens that backhand up a bit instead of loops it, it might land really clean and nice when he does throw that 1-2. That was a nice one there.
A little bit of nastiness after the bell. I don't think it was it was meant in any bad taste. Pugash caught Travis just after the bell and Travis retaliated.
I think it's just the adrenaline going. Obviously, I don't think Pugash probably heard the bell or thought anything of that, and then Trav's retaliated out of probably emotions and adrenaline in there.
Yeah, it's as Ricky Hatton said, it's not a tickling contest, is it? It's,
No, definitely.
These things happen.
Yeah, it's a fight at the end of the day.
But, you know, Travis has been under a little bit of pressure. I think he's handled it okay.
Yeah.
And I think he's winning the fight, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Again, it's subjective. Maybe he hasn't had it all his own way. The referee's going to give the decision at the end of the fight. We've still got 2 rounds to go, I think. We're in the 5th round now. So, just referee there making them touch gloves a little bit of respect between the 2 fighters. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it is. They both didn't mean it, I think, at the end of that last round.
I mean, you probably know yourself, don't you, Gemma? You know, once you lose that, once that red mist comes up, the plan goes out the window, doesn't
do you know what? It can happen. It can happen to anyone in there. It's a crazy sport, isn't it? Emotions are high, adrenaline's high. You don't mean it, but it just happens in the moment. Nice body shot from Trav there at the end of the combination. It's definitely been an entertaining fight, this one.
Yeah, he's still. I think he's still. It's a difficult one for Travis, isn't it? He's finding it hard to land cleanly really with Pugash again because of the way Pugash moves and his style.
I think that uppercut's a lovely shot when he brings it up the middle in close.
I think again, if Travis when Pugash is coming in, if he just takes that half a step back and then throws them uppercuts in.
Yeah, definitely.
Pugash leans into those shots.
He's certainly tough, Pugash. Like, he just keeps coming, doesn't he? No matter what punches he does take, he's there and he's throwing his own back.
Yeah, it's been a tough 5 rounds already for Travis. Work rate's good though, both guys. You know, they've kept it up. It's
Definitely,
been
the
non-stop.
work rate has been high from both of them. Nice finish on that hook there from Trav.
I'm not sure. I think Travis has got a little bit of nick above his left eye. I think both guys are cut now. Another close round, Gemma. So yeah, looking at Travis in the corner there, he's got a bit of a nick above his right eye. I'm pretty sure he's got a cut on the left eye as well, just a little bit of a nick. Seems to be the right eye that's the worst one though.
Yeah.
A few signs of how tough it's been from both tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Corners, 10 seconds. Corners.
Yeah, if you look at both fighters there, it looks like they've both done 12 rounds, Gemma.
Yeah. They're both marked from it.
Pugash, tough character. Oh, he's still on the front foot. He's still coming forward. He's taking it to Travis. Travis just needs to stay
He's
clever.
definitely taking it to him, but I don't think he's been landing much. I think Trav has been moving it like Trav lands the cleaner shots with them 1-2s there, them 2 backhands. I feel like Trav landed them clean. So I guess it's what you prefer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, as I say, everything's subjective, isn't it? I think again, Travis is having a lot of success when he throws that jab.
He
has
does have a lot of
with the
success.
jab.
I think Pugash is definitely putting on Trav, but I think if you look at clean and landing shots, I think Trav's had probably the most success.
I don't think there's been too many, let's say, dominant rounds. I think Travis is ahead, obviously.
Yeah.
Again, that's in my opinion as well. I'm sure you think that. I know you think that.
Yeah,
I've no doubt Travis is ahead.
Nice backhand there from Trav.
He's not dominated the fight.
No, definitely. I think
very
Trav's
competitive.
definitely been taking the rounds, but I think it's definitely been competitive. It's definitely not just been a walk in the park for Trav at all, by any means. But this is the fights he needs.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, if he's going to go on the big stage and have these, 10, 12 round fights, sometimes you're going to have to tough it out a little bit.
Of course. I do think Trav's defence is very good, though. I do think when Pugash is coming, there's a lot that Trav is slip and rolling and getting his feet around.
Certainly both lads have earned the wages tonight.
It's definitely been a good top of the bill fight, I think, this one tonight.
Yeah, I think he's lived up to expectations, really.
Yeah, definitely.
And more so. The crowd have certainly been entertained. Hope you folks watching at home have certainly been entertained. I'm sure you will have. And a massive round of applause to both fighters and a well-fought contest. Be interesting to see how the referee scores it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a few of the crowd booing Pugash, but I think I think you should give more respect and give him a cheer.
I think that's the one shame thing about boxing is maybe people have a drink and they stick up for their own, but it's
again without these kids who come in, the contest wouldn't be what they were.
Exactly, they make the sport, so I don't think the crowd see it like that, but it is a shame and they should never do that.
After 6 rounds, your referee Wilson scores the contest 64 points, 54 for your winner. And Ginelly 50.
Well, an expected win for Travis Waters. Had to tough that one out a little bit, Gemma, but he got through it. He did what he needed to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Another good learning fight.
I think it was a tough fight, but I think it was a well-deserved win, in my opinion. Obviously, I could be biased because he's my teammate, but the cleaner, the heavier punches was all coming for Trav, in my opinion. But a great fight, you can't argue that.
No, fantastic fight and a great end to the evening. So I just want to thank everybody again for tuning in to VIP Boxing Promotions. That's it for tonight here from Rainton Arena, from myself and Gemma Richardson. And don't forget to tune in next week. We'll be live at the Grand Central Hall in Liverpool and look forward to seeing you again. Good night.
Thank you.